Wait for anybody to get on, if anybody's interested. Right, I've got one watcher. Lovely. Right. Hello, whoever you are. So, this weekend, I was going to be uploading a video on the Laguna. I was going to be doing the subframe, the build on the subframe. I have taken the subframe off in a previous video, and I was going to be stripping it down and doing a sort of a no talkie sped up sort of like an overhaul thing, but wow, it needs some specialist parts. Not particularly happy about finding that out. I thought I'd have enough bits, but it needs a custom puller for the bottom ball joint on the lower arm, the 22mm bolt that holds the front of each lower arm in. It's a 12-point hex, not a 6-point, so that's then obviously very difficult to get tooling for. You can't get a 22 or a large set of grips on it or anything like that, so that's just spinning indefinitely because I haven't got the tools for that. And it's also incredibly tight, like incredibly tight. I tried sticking my leg in front of it and it's nearly taken my leg off. It's so tight when I've put an impact gun on it. So yeah, difficulty. Hello 850 Brick, how you doing? So yeah, I don't really know what I should be doing next, to be honest. It's a little bit of a shame because I was anticipating doing a really nice video for it. I think as time goes on, I'm going to start being able to upload videos weekly less often. You know, I'm struggling with that already again. I did a video on 2 different cars already, and yeah, I'm struggling for motivation really because everything's all a little bit expensive, and it's a really good condition car, but yeah, the finer points, they're not coming apart. It's not coming apart very easily, so bit challenging, shall we say. It's nice, isn't it? It's not quite going how I intended, but the intention is that what is the intention? I don't even know what the intention is. I had a plan to have this car done by like May, and we're in July and it is so far off. It is so far off, which hurts a little bit, but financially I'm not capable of getting it done in that time. Yeah, it's not ideal, but I mean, you guys tell me, should I be doing more stuff with the Fiesta? Should I start with the Audi? I kind of want to start with the Audi just to get some content out, but at the same time, I don't want to just start with the Audi and then you guys never see it again for a year until I'm quite done with the Laguna. You know what I mean? So that's the difficulty. I don't know. If it was up to you guys, what would I be doing videos on? Like, put it in the chat so I can see it, because I need feedback really, because I'm struggling with the concept of you know, what comes next, what I should do next. Finding it sort of difficult to care at the moment. about what to do next. Like I've gone, right, I'll just do this, and I go to do that thing, and problems instantaneously. I went to take the lower bottom ball joint off on the lower arm, and specialist tools required. Straight away, you need a specialist puller. It doesn't just come out, wind out, pull out with a normal puller. No, you need a specialist one. Brilliant. Okay, you can get that from Renault. I've had a look already. 40 quid to do 2 bottom ball joints. Brilliant. Lower arm. Well, the lower arm's so tightly in there. What next? You know? And the intention is to take every single part off, renew it, and put it back on. So completely rust free, painted, put back together to original spec. But issues from the absolute get-go. I've got an impact gun that does 400 Newton meters, and it won't budge on either of the front bolts. So I don't know how tight they are, but it's more than 400 Newton meters. Well, we've got an 850, haven't we? We haven't got an 850. We've got a 940. But I haven't got time or money for another car. To be honest, mate, I've not got time or money for another car. I'm struggling enough getting one done. I mean, the Fiesta's for sale. If anybody's interested, 10 grand takes it. That is a 265 or so horsepower, stage 2 mapped Fiesta ST2, stripped, bolt-in, JP cages, 6-point roll cage, powder coated, ACW motorsport plastics, composite windows. It's got, I've painted the interior. It's got short shift on it. It's got a hot side AirTech large bore pipe. It has got a, without looking at it, I'm trying to remember, R Sport crossover mount tune, no, or is it R Sport for the elbow? Turbo Smart dump valve, stage 4, so like 380, 450 or so horsepower rated intercooler. Runs well at Bedford. It's got what are the pads? PBS Pro Track pads, stock front discs, stock rear discs with yellow stuff pads. Toyo R888 tyres that are probably on their way out. I say probably on their way out, they're definitely on their way out. And then obviously the custom headlight and a few bits like that. But I don't use it. It just sort of sits there. And it'll be nice to get some proper use out of a car. And for that, I sort of need a little bit of expendable income. So, on that note, at this point, I'm thinking I might drop to monthly videos rather than weekly, because weekly, because of it being like a 30-minute drive to my unit, I want to commit like a full day to it, which means if I'm doing it weekly, I have to have a day every single week where I don't do anything else. And when the weather's good and, you know, people want to do X and Y, and I just sort of struggle to motivate to be like, no, I'll go and work on a car on my own, you know. So yeah, that's the story of that. Right. Oh, okay. I feel your pain. I thought I'd start with what's so called a stoke 4 dribble medal. We're going to tackle the rear torsion bar Couldn't get it to budge. Why does it not fucking show up, man? Oh, fuck's sake. Why did I delete the message? Dan Hall, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I can't get it to fucking... Oh, for God's sake. I can't get the pages, the messages to reload, but from what I was guessing, your torsion bar was a nightmare, which I've heard is an absolute pain of a job. It's just, I don't know, it's just annoying because it's just like French stuff appears to always need like a specialist tool to do everything. And the same with your torsion bar, the same with... Why put a 12-point bolt and 12-point nut? Does it look neat? No. Does it help? No. Does it make it easier for you to take it apart? No. Does it make it easier for the tool to slip off? Yes. Does it make it easier for it to round? Are mine now somewhat round? Yes. You know? The same with the torsion bar, Dan. It's like, it's just, I can't comprehend why somebody would go, right, I'm going to fit a torsion bar to the rear, which nobody uses. That's thing number one. Why did they go for a torsion bar in the first place? And then we make it with a bolt that's so big and specialist that you need to go and buy custom bits. Oh, and then a puller, and then this, and then this, and then this. Every other car company's going, we just put a strut top and you put a coil over shock and you put a bolt through it and done, right? Apologies, Dan, for whatever reason, it timed you out for 300 seconds. Whatever that even works out to. That's a long time. I'm expected to sit here for 300 seconds, and you're expected to sit here for 300 seconds so you can write something else. So apparently I deleted your comment. I can't even see them. All messages are visible. But then they disappear. I don't get it. They're visible to me now. But it comes up saying that I've deleted the comment that Dan Hall made and that it was timed out for 300 seconds. I'm just a techno retard. And there you go. Messages of just comments have disappeared again. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. I struggle with the concept of actually getting this car done at this point. More money, more time, more tools. I think my biggest thing is that I just never... I'm never around friends when I do this. I just always do it on my own. I hate doing this job on my own. Building cars is a social thing. And I see so many people, they're just like, ah, built this car, couldn't have done it without this person, you know? And when I'm finished with this, if I get it finished, I'll be like, well, thanks to me, and to me, and to me. Just because getting people to come this far out into the sticks to help out, it's boring, man. It's boring, like, I don't know. Oh well. Oh dear. Well, for those who are still watching, thanks for watching. I'm gonna probably shoot. This was just almost like just a bit of a rant, almost, to be honest. This happened about 4 months ago. Well, I took some time away. Not even 4 months. Yeah, it might be, probably is 4 months. And there you go. Right, I'm not going to touch your comment now. I've invested money in parts. Why is it fucking disappearing? So I can't bloody see it. I'm doing it on my phone. It's a pain. You got this. I've invested money in parts for the Laguna, which is making me reluctant to quit and take on something with more aftermarket parts. But yeah, working on it's painful. Yeah, exactly. You have to buy so much custom stuff. I'm going to have to ring up Renault and go, oh, can I buy a puller for a very specific bottom ball joint, right? And then I'll use it twice. What, do you think I'm going to need to keep it? No, it's a race car. Why would I need a bottom ball joint again? And here's the other thing. Apparently, if the bottom ball joint, if the circle at the bottom has got a little indent, you don't even take the ball joint out. It comes as part of the lower arm. So there's me just thinking, why not just buy 2 new fucking lower arms? But that's cheating, right? The whole point is that I'm taking a car that is in good nick for its age, revamping it, not just buying new bits, because otherwise it's just a shell with a bunch of new bits on it. It's not really building a race car, is it? Or is it? I don't know. Turn your lorry off. But, right, fuck it, I'll take you to go and see the other bits while you're all here, because why not show you what I've got available for other people to give their influence to what they want to see, because there's nothing to stop me from doing bits over here. Film my feet for a minute, so that, because I'm at a shared unit, just so that other people's cars aren't shown, because I don't think it's fair that I show off what else is here, in case other people don't want it seen. Alright, well that's the Fiesta for sale. So, as you can see, it's got a few cobwebs in it, so I just don't really use it. Cowboy bucket seats times 2, TRS harnesses times 2, Metamex steering wheel, JP Cage's roll cage. I've painted the interior to match because it was very pink. ACW Motorsport plastic windows, short shifter with a razor on it. Toy R 888 tyres, I can't remember what the wheels are. They're red line, race tech, I can't remember anyway. Coilovers on it and a little bit bottomed out, so I've had to cut a little bend in that side and in that side. Give me some more clearance so it doesn't rub the tyre wall off, because it was doing it under braking and cornering because it was rolling over a little bit. It's a bit disappointing actually for coilovers when it rolls over, but I suppose that's more anti-roll bar related. So yeah, it's a good you know, fun little track car, but I just don't use it enough. Okay, don't film that. Donor car, still got a few bits left in it. We're getting there. I need to keep positive about it. I wonder if there's a cat in there that I can scare. No? Look at the fur. Look at the fur. There's stray cats around this area, and somebody came to go and get some interior bits, and this was my donor car, and I don't care about the shell because it's already crashed. And I had to smash a window, and now the cat's climbing. So I opened the window one time and a cat jumped over my shoulder. This, I used to have a Golf. I've passed it on to a mate. I suppose he won't mind me showing you this because I've sold it to him for 100 quid. He wants to put this onto a Beetle. What's it called? Pan. And have it rear engine, rear wheel drive as a Volkswagen Beetle. That'd be quite cool. And obviously, I can show you the reg now. Not particularly much because it's off the road. That's the A4. For 150 odd thousand miles, it's very clean. But the thing with this is that this is going to have a lot of custom parts available. I could just go and buy lower arms, anti-roll bars, drop links, adjustable drop links. I can go and buy big brake setups for it, you know. Oh, hello, Token Dark Magician guy, which is actually that 405 guy, which is actually Dan Crean. Hello, Dan Crean. How you doing? Yeah, so basically I'm struggling with working out what I want to do next. Because as you'll know, Dan, working on French cars means loads of specialist tools. And I'm struggling with being arsed with it at the moment. I've gone today to the unit to go and do some filming of subframe, strip, renew, rebuild, and everything's just so tight. Flog a few of the projects and put the cash into the lag. Yeah, the Laguna's for sale. Do you want to buy it? Nobody gives a shit about it. But yeah, Laguna's for sale? Fiesta for sale. Forget what I said. Fiesta's for sale. Look at that. Whoa, what a beast. That's for sale. Someone buy it. It's a fast car. That's not for sale. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do next, really. Regarding the subframe, I've basically lost motivation today. I'm going to go home. Because I just know I'm not going to be able to get it apart. So I will probably go home and I'll take my Haynes manual with me. And I'll take some photos of the subframe so I can specifically note what bits need what. So I need to go and buy another socket for a 122mm so I can put a long bar on it, because the spanner I've got is a swan neck and it wants to fall off because of it being swung. Oh, what's the problem with the subframe? Right, so the lower arm bottom ball joint needs a custom puller from Renault. You can't just take them out. I'm doing a subframe renewal, so you know, subframe, anti-roll bar, lower arm, steering rack, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to take it all apart, clean it, repaint it, put it back together with new bushers and whatever. I've bought subframe bushers already. They're coming from like Lithuania, so they're going to take a little while. But it turns out I'm going to need all sorts of extra stuff as well. Like I'm going to have to go to Renault and get a custom puller for just two lower arms, bottom ball joints on the lower arms. Or I can buy the Gen 2 lower arms, which have the bottom ball joints pressed in them and they're one piece. I don't know what's going to work out more viable, because, you know, it'll be less work for me to get them good, and potentially if the newer arms come with front and rear subframe bolts as well, then I'll be laughing, won't I? Because I won't have the issues with taking the bolts off. I can just cut the head off it and just knock it through, because they are just so tight. I haven't even got onto the lower arm, the anti-roll bar, sorry, or the subframe bushers, or the steering rack or anything like that yet. That's what I've been talking about, Mohammed. I am struggling. I'm struggling with how many custom parts I need to buy just to get the thing to come apart. It's a bit of a pain, really. Pulling it apart is very difficult. But as I say, yeah, Lithuania is very good for car parts. I've bought a few bits from Lithuania so far, and I'm continuing to do it. Just get on eBay and it says from Lithuania, I go, sweet. It'll take a month to arrive, but I'll get it done. Yeah, so that's the update. It's not been brilliant, but not been terrible. So on that note, I am not going to be doing an upload this Sunday. Have you considered French? Yeah, Lithuania is where I'm getting most of my bits, to be honest. France, it's going to be expensive. Spain is one that I had considered because of the fact they've got so many Lagunas. But yeah. Anyway, boys and girls, if there's any watching, unlikely. Let's be honest. yeah, I'll call it there. Thanks for watching. There will not be an episode on Sunday because I've come here to do cut your losses and build a 406 or a 405. More expensive, more difficult, more sought after. No, but I like them. But I'm not gonna. I would like to do a 406 coupe one day. Just, I don't know, I've got a bolt in my pocket. Yeah, 406 coupe, BTCC, like an S2000 sort of era one in tennis ball yellow. That'd be nice. So yeah. Anyway, talking enough nonsense. I'll see you when I see you. And don't forget there's merch for sale. Get on my Instagram, which is @ChrisTheCarBuilder. DM me. They are 75mm tax disc stickers. The more merch that you guys buy, the more money I can put into these things. So because I'm struggling for money, I'm struggling to therefore do episodes. So I'm struggling to put content out. So your guys buying merch like has a direct impact on the amount of content that you'll see. So I've had a few sell so far. You're welcome to buy more. I've got 2 different types, £4.50 posted mainland UK. So I'm going to cut it there, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.